You know him as the legendary horror movie host, Svengoolie. It wouldn't be a spooky season here at KJ today if we didn't check in with Rich Koz. Rich, hi.
Hello. How are you?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm, thrilled. It's another spooky season, and here we are chatting again. And Svengoolie still going strong, man. Like 45 years? This is crazy.
I know. It's amazing to me, too, quite honestly.
Well, I've got some interesting questions from our fans today, Rich. But I know that somehow, some way, y'all keep coming up with new ideas to keep Svengoolie going. And you've got the Sven Squad this year. So let's talk about some of the new stuff coming up during the entire month of October.
Oh, you mean during our Halloween Boo-nanza?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's great to have the Sven Squad with us. Very talented people. Sarah Palmer, who plays Svengoolie, Scott Greider, who is the imp, and my buddy Bill Leff, who hosts the morning cartoon shows, but also plays Nostalgia for Atu. And we've had such a great time incorporating them into the show, and they've added a lot to it. And in fact, we're giving them a chance to host their own movies the last 2 Saturdays of this month as part of the second part of our double features. They're going to be hosting 2 Jim Henson movies, A Labyrinth and Dark Crystal, and that'll be the second part of our Halloween double features during the last part of the month.
I love that. And you say you're giving them a chance to host, but also isn't that giving you a chance to maybe have a little time off?
Well, no, because we're still doing the first movie of the double feature. But it's a chance for them to kind of, have their own say in things rather than just showing up as characters in our show.
So my husband and I, we have a group of people who, Svengoolie's just kind of been a part of what we do. But I do think it gets a little more special, at least for us this time of year. We'll take a TV outside and we'll sit by a campfire and watch whatever feature you're doing on Saturday nights on MeTV. Is there something a little more special for you this time of year as well with Svengoolie?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is, as people put it, my very busy month. I get to make a lot of appearances and go out in public and meet the various fans, which is always great. And we get the chance, these double features, which is tremendous stuff. We actually have on the last Saturday of this month a movie I've been looking for a long time that we finally got, the original 1953 version of Invaders from Mars. And it's always great when we can get in, something like that we've been looking for so long and trying to get. And the whole month is fun for us because, we sprinkle in all the various scary versions of the Westerns and sitcoms, and it gives the Halloween season, a little more of a feel through the whole month.
I love that after 45 years that there's still, movies and gems out there that you are still figuring out how to get your hands on and be able to bring new material. Is it a long list or has it become a short list?
No, we keep looking. We try to get different distributors who have movies available. Movies are not as easy to get as they once were because in the past you used to have distributors, knocking on your door trying to push packages of movies. And now because of all the competition, the online stuff and everything and various streaming services, it's not always as easy to get these movies. So sometimes we have to wait until there's a contract lapses or something like that before we can actually get them. But there's a lot of stuff out there, and people always say, "Oh, how come you don't show this or that?" It's because it's under contract elsewhere. But we keep trying.
I've got some fun questions from people who just absolutely love you, Rich. Here in Indianapolis, we've actually had a few people. I know Amy said she got an opportunity to come up and throw a rubber chicken at you. So there's a lot of Sven fans here in Indy. Kara is our first question up, and I can't believe, as a woman and talking to you multiple times, I haven't brought this up, but she said, my question for Rich is, how long does the makeup take and what kind of skincare regimen does he have to take care of the fact that he's always in this makeup?
Well, actually, when I first started, it took almost 55 minutes to put the stuff on. Now I've kind of got it down to around 35 minutes. So it's a little streamlined and a little easier. The main thing is taking it off is the worst part and would actually put the most wear and tear on your skin. So I started out first using baby wipes to remove the makeup, but now they have the various makeup wipes, and I use those, and that kind of keeps it from before you just scrape it off and use harsh soap to try to take it off. So that makes it a little easier.
Robert wants to know, Little Rich growing up, were you a Halloween fan, and did you have a favorite outfit that you like to dress up in for Halloween?
Oh yeah, when I was a kid, I loved Halloween, and I always looked forward to being able to wear different costumes. One of my favorites was a Popeye costume that I had when I was a kid. It was really great,
Oh,
and
no
also a
kidding.
Woody Woodpecker one. A Woody Woodpecker one where the mask was made out of some sort of I don't even know how to explain it. It wasn't like the plastic type stuff. It was almost like fabric and very
Mm.
elaborate. I think they made a lot of those costumes so much better back then. But yeah, and one year I made my own robot costume out of a cardboard box, which was not very comfortable. But yeah, every year I would look forward to Halloween.
That is so funny. I'm pretty sure you get to that teenage years where you're like, maybe I'm too cool for this. But I'm pretty sure the last time I dressed up for Halloween as a kid was a robot costume that I made out of a cardboard box.
Yep, there you go.
Nowadays, Rich, we associate you and Svengoolie with Halloween. Do you, if you had an opportunity to go to say a Comic Con, would you want to cosplay? Would you ever be like, you know what, forget this Svengoolie stuff. I want to be Iron Man for the day.
Well, I used to have one of my good friends, famous comic book artist Alex Ross, used to have Halloween parties every year. And that was the time when I really got the chance to dress up as something else. One year I was the Penguin from Batman. Another year I was Groucho Marx. And yeah, that was always fun. I didn't mind at all dressing up as other characters. It was kind of a nice fun break.
You brought up the Penguin from Batman. That was one of the questions I wanted to ask if we had an opportunity today, and we got a couple more minutes. We all, fan out watching Svengoolie and love what you do, but when you have an opportunity to, relax, is TV something you turn to? Do you have fandoms, or are you watching the new Penguin show?
Yeah, actually, I am. I certainly use TV as, kind of a way to just relax. I love Turner Classic Movies. I love seeing all the stuff that they show. It's a lot of fun to see that. And our company's movies channel. It's great to see that stuff. And I do. I try to keep up on certain things. I've always been a superhero fan, so when there's various superhero stuff, I do tune into that. The Marvel Agatha show that's on now.
Yeah, what do you
And
think of Agatha? We're watching that here too. We've been having a discussion about that. Are you liking it?
yeah, well, it started out kind of slow, and I wasn't sure about it, but the last episode I felt was really good,
Hmm.
and I'm hoping that it's going to continue in that vein.
I am enjoying that, they put it out at this time, and we have this opportunity to have this witchy show from Marvel during the Halloween season. But we are, right now. Let's talk about before we go when people should start watching, because I think we used to be getting psyched up for this for Halloween weekend, but I want to make sure people know it's an entire month. Do we have programming already going, day one of October?
No, actually, it'll all start on Saturday, October
Okay.
5th. And we're going to start out with our Sven Squad actually hosting some scary Looney Tunes cartoons in the morning. And then we've got a bunch of the Westerns, I think I might have mentioned that have sort of scary themes to them all afternoon. So it begins then, and then, of course, we have scary Three Stooges shorts. They've done various ones. And then we'll pick up with our double feature. So that's the whole first day that'll launch the whole thing on Saturday.
I love it. It is the third year of Svengoolie's Halloween Boo-nanza, and we certainly hope in our household that this is a thing that's going to be a regular Halloween feature for years to come. Rich, thanks so much again for being on the show.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and have a great October.
Thanks for joining me for another celebrity interview. KJ Today, where you'll find the positive vibes of pop culture, people to know, and pets. If you like this interview, please make sure you give it a like, rate, review, and subscribe, and join us on YouTube the first Wednesday of every month for the full KJ Today show, where we play trivia, bring you more celebrity guests, and even a pet of the week to keep you feeling the positive vibes.